gotta be fucking kidding me. Hey, we here. Hey, we here. What's going on, y'all? It is your boy King Kutch coming to you live from the Nerds Underground. Look, sorry for a little bit of technical difficulties, but we working on something different tonight. You know, doing a little different layout. We're hopefully coming at you with a little bit more quality, if you know what I mean. And it's not just me by myself, because we got the best co-host on YouTube with us tonight. My man's Justin is in the building. What's going on, Justin?
Not much, man. You know, just thriving through the technical stuff, you know?
Thriving through the technicalities. We're thriving through the technicalities. And look, at the end of the day, it is, you know, I'll just be real. We're switching over to Streamlabs and just had to figure some ish out. All right. It is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is at the end of the day. But with that being said, just because we late doesn't mean we're not going to have a fire-ass show tonight.
True.
Dog, what's going on chilling in the basement? What's going on, Brooke Chan? Look, it's been like a crazy fallout since the Jonathan Majors stuff went down earlier this week. Wow, that's crazy. This week has been long, Justin, hasn't it?
It low-key has. Like, it's kind of sad we're only through Thursday. Like,
and I think it's because it's like Christmas is coming up. So, like, that break is just making it, like, feel very dragged out.
Yep, true.
Making it feel very dragged out.
The anticipation as well.
And by the way, y'all, let me know in the chat, like, how the audio sounds, if we're loud, if we're up, if I need to pot it down, pot it up. Just let me know in the chat. But look, it's been a crazy week. It's been a long week. And there's been a lot of stuff MCU-wise that's been falling out after the Jonathan Majors thing. And, like, remember when we said last week, that was, I mean, on the last stream on Monday, that was going to be the last time we were actually talking about the actual Jonathan Majors trial. Last Monday was like the last stream was like the last time I was going to be talking about whether he's guilty, innocent, whether they should remove him or not, all that stuff, because all that's done. At this point, we're talking about what's moving forward. And the crazy thing is there's been a lot of stuff going around on social media about how they're moving forward, what they're doing. We got the mystery casting of Ryan Gosling. Justin, what do you make of that, like with the mystery casting?
Look, with castings, it's kind of hard for me to be like excited about it because I feel like especially with Fantastic Four, things have been flipping and flopping like the whole entire time. At one point, we thought we had a whole set full, like complete. Now we don't know who it is. So if he's there, cool. I kind of like.
But who is he? Who do you think he is? The best thing I've seen on the internet is Richard Rider, and that was from Trinity. I mean, that was from Adam.
You did it on purpose.
I did it on purpose. Yeah, I did it on purpose. That was from Adam. Like, dude, I'm not gonna say it. I don't want it to be Dr. Doom, and I could go in this whole soliloquy again as to why Dr. Doom is not the answer. Like, at the end of the day, Dr. Doom is not the guy who needs to come in right now because he doesn't need to come in until the end of Secret Wars, and I can get into that a little bit later. But, you know, Ryan Gosling was out there, mystery character. People don't know who he is. Saw something out there. It's like, yo, could he be Kang? That would be wild. To revert back to Ryan Gosling as Kang, like to actually like reverse race swap that shit, especially after you had the black man lose his job the way he did. It's just a lot. I don't even know if interesting the right word, bro. There'd be a lot of there would be a lot of rightful hate on that. Like, I can't hate on somebody that be like, yo, you see what they did? Like, I wouldn't be able to like defend that, bro.
Yeah. It'd be very awkward. I said interesting to be kind of nice because, like, bro, that's kind of like disrespectful as fuck. Like, not only, I mean, it's complicated. I'll just say that it's complicated. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, if that's what they want to do, I mean, it wouldn't shock me at this point.
And here's the thing, like, here's the thing. nobody knows what the hell they're about to do because I think they're still figuring it out there. Now, when it comes to what they're doing with Kang, there were some interesting things out there about what they're going to be actually be doing with Kang and how much they be using him, because we obviously know that Jonathan Majors is gone, but dude, they built way too much on Kang, and that's my next video coming out because they started a road with Kang that I think is going to explain something bigger in the MCU. That's going to explain like something much more broader than just like this multiversal stuff. And I'm talking about like with the Celestials, with the Beyonder. The Beyonder, I think, is so important to what they're going to be doing with this multiversal saga. Like, bro, I just don't see how they feel like they can switch it around. So what a bit of what we're seeing out there in this new article is that they're on standby with what they're doing in their plans with Kang. So Alex Perez, the dude, Geeky Cast favorite scooper. You know that? Geeky Cast, we had him on here. Said he was his favorite scooper.
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he?
He did. He said he was his favorite scooper. Alex Perez, and let me see if I can share this with you.
I can see, I have the stream pulled up, so I can see it.
You had the stream pulled up. That's cool. But let me just see if I can be a little bit more fancy. Is that better?
I mean, it's very small, but yeah.
That's very small. Okay, now you can just go back to the stream then. Fuck it. This says Kang currently on standby. He says, we cannot conclude this article. It's a long article. We'll go back over some of the stuff that's in there. But it says, we cannot conclude this article without addressing the elephant in the room, Kang the Conqueror. Following the guilty verdict of the trial of Jonathan Majors, Marvel Studios quickly dismissed Majors from his duties as Kang the Conqueror and his variants. We saw Majors in the MCU with the release of Loki Season 2, in which he reprised his role as He Who Remains in the Victor Timely variant. By the show's end, Loki had to control the multiverse and created a multiversal tree, which allowed infinite timelines to continue to expand as a big tree. Now, the bigger question is, as the TVA moves on, where does that leave Kang and his variants, many of which are gathered at Limbo, in a place outside of time and space? How does Marvel intend to address Kang's absence? Marvel's plan for him is the equivalent of sweeping it under the rug. Marvel will instead focus on other storylines where they take their time to build up Kang in the multiverse, again, slowly behind the scenes. Some sources have gone beyond that to state that Marvel doesn't intend to address him directly until we are practically near the end of the multiverse saga. Sources state that there have been discussions and plans for other multiversal villains to step up to the plate in the upcoming phases. This, of course, is in an attempt to take control of a multiverse-sized vacuum left in the absence of Kang the Conqueror and his variants. And make no mistake, for better or for worse, Marvel ultimately still intends to close out the multiversal saga with a Kang variant as their final villain. I had to read all of that, Justin.
Good job. Hey, man.
Hey, I was actually rolling right there, bro.
You were.
Like, I was like, I
fluctuated your voice and stuff. So
like, I was in the mood. Like, I was in the zone with that shit. But look, at the end of the day, bro, what stood out to you in that article? Because to me, the one thing that stands out is that they're going to be ending this thing with a variant of Kang the Conqueror, right?
Yeah.
So
for me,
go ahead. Go.
No.
Okay, so when I'm looking at this, that to me takes Doom out the picture. And I don't want to harp on Doom, but I feel like we just need to be realistic here as to where we're headed with this multiversal saga and what that will require characters to be doing in this thing, right? So when you think about Doom and what people want to see from Doom, you're a Doom person. What do you actually want to see from Doom when they bring him in?
All right, here's the thing. I want Doom, but like I actually like this.
No, I just want to know what you want to see from Doom, though.
I want to see him fuck up shit. I want to see him be just a thorn in everybody's side. I want him there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him. I know you're about to say part of his arc is he loses a lot.
Nah, that's not what I'm about to say.
I want him to be intimidating. And if he does lose, I want him to lose in some of the most gangster ways possible.
Mm-hmm.
And show why he's him. I want him to show why he is him.
They can't do that. They cannot give you what you want before Secret Wars Part 2 with Doom. You know what I'm saying? Doom can be there, and like the role that Doom is playing and the role that Doom has played in the past, he's someone who like he tries to fix it, and it doesn't. He majorly probably is right, but just doesn't take the full right path to doing it. I don't see a role in him. Like, I don't see him being someone who would accidentally destroy the multiverse. Excuse me. Like, part of what they're doing here is like this multiverse has to be destroyed. At the end of the day, Loki's time tree is falling apart. Doctor Doom is not the type of villain to make that happen. Doctor Doom is the type of villain that be trying to prevent it. So you see where I'm going? So like, if you really need like a multiversal villain that's going to be the force and the driving force to making this thing fall apart, it can't be someone like Doom if you're doing Doom right, because Doom is too smart for that. That's not Doom's intentions. Now, where Doom does make sense is bringing him in at the end, and where we're switching the villains
exactly
to where he's possibly taking the power from the Beyonder. And I'm thinking that's probably what you like out of this, right?
Yeah, like kind of what Dan the Man just said. I basically said that Agatha was in charge of whatever that stupid song was in WandaVision. I basically want it to be at the end. You see that Doom was controlling everything. Doom was the reason why things were clicking the way they were.
So would you want Doom to be Earth level, not multiverse level?
Maybe start out. No, I think I kind of would want him multiverse level.
I think I want him Earth level. Like, on the tune to what Dan the Man was saying. What's going on, Mr. Griffin? What's going on, Dan the Man, Star Wars Pierce as well? On the tune to what Dan the Man was saying, if you look at this on a very much Earth level, when he's like, he's the one that made stuff happen in Wakanda and like orchestrated that stuff with them, and like maybe doing some stuff with the X-Men and stuff like that. At least you're showing his like strategicness and his presence in the MCU. Yeah. And eventually when the incursions start to impact the 616 in MCU, maybe that first incursion happens in Liberia, what have you, that's when he starts to get involved with this multiversal stuff behind the scenes. And it gives us some comic accurate stuff. So that's to me what I like to see. And they can make that work as a villain there. And he's not taking any L's there either, really. Because you can, the best thing about being a villain in the shadows is that your shit can fall through, but you're not the one taking the L's, right?
And it's kind of makes it more, honestly, it makes it more menacing when you knew that was a problem and you still fixed it and continued on plan. So like I do like Earth level, but my thing I guess kind of my thinking is are we so far out with what they've done with the story so far to where that would be a little weird
to bring him in?
No, to bring him in is still Earth level.
No, I don't think so, because I think you just need maybe a couple of like appearances or mentions to establish that like he's where he is in the MCU right now, and then when you get to the multiversal stuff, he's elevated, like he's sensibly elevated. So even if like, let's think about him creating Battle World.
Yeah.
After the creation of Battle World in the MCU, you could get like a solo film explaining that. You can get like something like explaining his multiversal side to how he rose to that power. Or there's something you could even see in Doctor Strange 3 of how like of their Game of World shit. Yeah.
I think a problem that I do have with him doing Earth level is that does lead for a lot of explaining to how he knew how he got here. Well, that leaves a lot of explaining to how he's gonna get so powerful, and I don't know if I have.
But see, the thing is, it's the MCU. Right, they've been able, yeah, but like they did it with Wakanda's. What's going on, Jared? Wakanda's been here. Wakanda's always been in the MCU.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
There's corners of the MCU that we haven't seen. So like, I think that's very much possible, and you can even look at like something that's happening with the Scarlet Witch, being the thing that piques his interest into this stuff. So like, that's cool. Now you do have to take away like the actual. you do have to actually take away like the actual Fantastic Four stuff, right? So I mean, I guess if you want to like include the Fantastic Four and like his relationship with Reed Richards, that's he had to come in from that other universe.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean that could be a possibility.
It's very sticky, honestly, because
it's sticky. Like it's a sticky way to bring him in, bro. Like there's no clean way to bring him in here.
And that's right there why I'm like, I kind of do want them to finish, maybe rush a little bit more, not rush a little bit more, but maybe conclude it a little bit faster with the Kang stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want them to just straight jump into to Doom, because if they fuck it up, bro, dude, Marvel can't afford too many fuck ups at all. So
now look, son, not talking about fuck ups. One thing was hilarious, bro. There was news out there that the MCU was going to be doing the X-Men without having Magneto in, without having to focus on Magneto. That joint got me hot, bro. It definitely got Josh at the Denim Nerds hot. Yo, did he delete the tweet? Okay, there we go.
He was hot, bro.
He was hot. So look, let me pull this up here.
All right, pull it up there.
All right, so this is what's going on, and to me it's hilarious, bro. All right, it says this was Josh's tweet about the what Kevin Feige is developing. It says Feige is developing a mutant project called Children of the Vault. Based off this alone, I now think I know what he's really doing with the X-Men. I don't know what that means. So what's going on, Proxy? Maybe he can explain that. But here's the deal. It says this. Daniel RPK told me this to make up for pissing me off about Magneto. I'm supposed to tell you to go subscribe to his Patreon, but I'm not going to.
This petty motherfucker.
Since Marvel Studios reportedly has plans for Magneto in the MCU, but not specifically in an X-Men movie, possibly a Brotherhood of Mutants film. That's dope. So basically all that to say, bro, I was tripping, dog. Like I was like when I heard that they was gonna be doing it without Magneto, they did that whole like female focused thing, which like my thing is like I'm always down to see females in movies. Like don't get me wrong. Like I'm always down. But here's the thing. Don't tell me that you're doing it with that intent. The best movies when you have female movies in there aren't intentionally female movies. Yeah. Like Gen V is very female heavy, but I did not once feel like they were trying to push something on me. I did not once feel like this is a female heavy movie, female heavy show, because it's just diegetic, bro. It is just organic of how that storytelling goes down. So
I have a
with
question
this,
for you.
What's up?
Did you like I guess it's the second Fantastic Four, the one still with Jessica Alba in it?
I barely remember that one. I need to go back and rewatch it.
It's with Silver Surfer.
Yeah, I barely remember that one.
Okay. Because I liked that one. I like
it, but I don't remember to go back and like.
Yeah.
Point out what happened.
It's definitely watchable.
I should rewatch it.
That one is I would say that one's seeing the world mainly through a Sue Storm lens.
Mm-hmm.
No one has an issue with it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you sit there and announce it, like
exactly.
The world, that's my intention. That's when people have that's when things get weird about it. Because then it's like, okay, what are we doing here?
That's a great point. That's a great point. It's like
I love that one. I love that one.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I think that's better than the first one, in my opinion. But like, I need to go back and rewatch it because like I did go back and get some clips from it, and like it was cool seeing like the ending again, like when they were out there trying to get Doom off the Silver Surfer board. That shit was dope.
Michael P. Johnson.
Michael, that's the one I thought you was going for, bro. When you said the second, like when you said second at first, I was like, I know he's not about to ask me about this. That was the worst. No, that was probably one of the worst movies I've ever watched in movie theaters. Like when I saw it, I wasn't at the age to know what a bad movie was. But when I saw that shit, and I saw the end scene, like the final like scene when they were on that like whatever type of planet it was.
Bruh.
I was like, yeah, this is trash.
You can't even tell me. I couldn't even tell you what happened in that movie because it was that bad.
It was terrible. It was terrible. But yeah, X-Men in the MCU, like I'm hella hyped for it. It seems like they're going full on projects, bro. If they're going full on projects, like I'm not sure what Children of the Vault is. Should I look it up real quick?
Yeah. Why not?
Children of the Vault.
How the hell do I hear my dog just barking away right now?
This says Children of Tomorrow. Okay, here we go. They don't got no synopsis. They don't got no synopsis. They got this long ass. I just want a synopsis. I like saying words like that, Justin. Synopsis.
It makes me feel astute. You like that word too? Astute.
Yeah, that one's not as good as synopsis, but I like
okay.
that as well.
Okay, dude. Okay.
All right, maybe Wikipedia is like shorter. Okay, we'll try Wikipedia here. We'll try Wikipedia. We'll try Wikipedia because it's a little shorter. All right. It says Children of the Vault are a group of fictional superhuman beings appearing in the American comic publishing Marvel Comics, blah, blah, blah. Created in 2006. Cool. Primary antagonists of the X-Men. Primary antagonists of the X-Men. Never heard of that. Okay. The Children of the Vault were based in the closed vault aboard a cargo ship where temporal acceleration technology was used to evolve individuals into superpowered beings. Due to genetic drift, there are specific species from both baseline humans and mutants. Their goal is to exterminate both mutants and humans in order to take over the Earth. Okay. I like that. Let me see what else they got in here. They got anything about... Okay, they don't got anything about Magneto. Because I wonder if Magneto might have something. Yo, that's crazy, though. So, like, these people could be a driving force into something that goes into, like... That will have the X-Men and the Avengers maybe come together at a certain point. Or they could take a different route and have these be the people that Magneto leads.
They have a lot of options they can choose from, so like that's what is a positive sign for that.
It is. Now look,
execution.
I do want to switch gears here a little bit though, because we got some Star Wars news out there. Justin, you hype? Are you hype about this Star Wars news? Are you hype for us to get into some Star Wars talk here?
I would love to be like, yes, I am, but I don't know. I don't know these days, man.
He said he don't know.
I don't know these days, man.
Look, the 2024 slate is out.
Yeah.
The 2024 slate is out. I'm going to read through this. The first thing that's on this article here, and this is from Screen Rant, it says no Star Wars movies are expected to be released in 2024. Star Wars will return to theaters in 2026. Automatic L. Like, why is that even starting off like that? Because at the end of the day, why are we even expecting movies from Star Wars anymore at this point?
At this point, why? Yeah.
Star Wars is a television franchise. Until they make a movie, you can't make this many television stuff and still say you're a movie franchise, right? Or am I tripping?
No, you can't. How does she have a job?
Oh damn! I'm sending him that far. I'm sending this man right now. Oh man, look, reel it back in. Don't think about her. All right, don't think about that woman. Because you want to know why? The next Star Wars movie will begin production in 2024. Rey's New Jedi Order movie.
Yay!
Did we know this? I didn't.
Star Wars going to be 2026 till the next movie.
Star Wars movies have finally become a priority for Lucasfilm again. Hilarious. Meaning production for the next film will begin in 2024. It's unknown if the strikes have impacted the 2026 release window, but regardless, in heightened priority, guarantees that its production will start next year. Rey's new Jedi Order movie has been set as the first to release, so it will likely be the first to go into production. This was revealed at Star Wars Celebration in 2023 as Daisy Ridley's return to Star Wars as Rey Skywalker is the lead of this movie. Bro, I'm gonna be real. They fucking up. This is the first movie you're gonna come back with? Like, they could be fucking up, but then again, like, could we see Luke? Like, if we do shit like see Luke,
I mean, we better. He's a fucking Force ghost. He better be everywhere.
This movie's gonna be good, bro.
Stop.
No, if they step into this with the attitude that they're stepping in, like that if they're taking the attitude from Ahsoka, if they're taking the attitude from there and putting it into the Rey movie, then this movie's gonna be good. Because to me, that automatically means, like, to me at this point, after watching Ahsoka, after watching what happened between the world between worlds, there's no reason why we're not going to see Luke. To me, there's no reason why we're not going to see Kylo Ren. Now, we're talking about Star Wars here. I get it. But why are you giving me that look?
We're creeping up. Okay, so Rise of Skywalker was released in 2019, December
yeah.
2019. They're saying the next actual movie.
You stuck on that, though.
We haven't had a movie in, how long is that? 4 years?
But it doesn't matter how long you had to wait. If this movie is good, then you're good. Like, the most important thing is that this movie is good.
It should take you almost a decade.
It shouldn't, but guess what? It shouldn't, but guess what? If that movie slaps. If the movie slaps, bro, you're not thinking about how long you had to wait. And if you are, it's not going to really matter to you. Like, you're going to be like, damn, too bad we had to wait this long, but that shit was good. Like, it's going to be a little intro to you. But at the end of the day, having to wait, bro, you know how many times I had to wait on, like, some Christmas dinner? Like, we were supposed to eat at 2 o'clock. We were supposed to eat at 1 o'clock. And then, you know, it'd be like 5 o'clock and like, shit still in the oven. And it'd be like 6 o'clock and you be hungry as fuck. And then you eat. Kindle. And, but the food's so good. Be like, damn, we had to wait this long. But you still ate that shit up. You still took some home. You still ate some the next few days, didn't you? It's the same thing. As long as the movie delivers what it should. And that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, that's all I'm asking. Time stuff aside, can this movie deliver? Do you think this movie can deliver some stuff to make it a good movie?
I would like to say they have a chance. There's always a small chance with Star Wars, but they already have a huge mountain to climb just to break even on, like, it being okay. First of all, what in the world is she gonna be doing? Like, they better have a well thought out plan that they've shown they can't do. They better have a well thought out plan on what's going to go on and if this is going to actually mean something for anything coming into the future. Secondly, man, is it just going to be her? Is Finn going to be in this too? Is Finn going to be really like a Jedi that's just looking at her still screaming Rey? Like, what are we? I don't know. They have a chance. There's always a chance. I'm gonna say it like that. There's always a chance. But is my hopes that high? Not really. It's Star Wars.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. If they did what they did with Ahsoka, like, just to take those chances, like, to actually, like, you know, give us people that should be there, like Hera.
Yeah.
So, like, so, you know, bringing in an older Grogu. Because, like, by then, Grogu should be, like, what, 20 years older? 30 years older?
Yeah. And then Hera should be an old grandma by then, too.
But, like, I don't care about seeing Hera at that point unless, like, the cakes have to, you know, like, I don't want her to fall like that, bro. I don't want her to fall off like that, bro. So, like, Hera's out.
They can de-age the. Never Yeah.
And by the way, guys, are we good on the stream as far as health wise? Like, am I lagging, guys? Because I'm starting to get some buy rate stuff up here.
I'm looking. We look fine.
We look good. We look good. All right, bet. So but yeah, all right. That's just the movie though. But like they're gonna be going into there, and like I said, I think there's a lot of potential here. Let's see if I can hide this. I can't hide it. All right. I think there's a lot of potential here. Let me look through here. Let me look through some of the comments people are saying. No one else wants it. Damn. Her name isn't Skywalker. Damn. The thing they got me hyped about the Rey movie is the potential that she could start a Jedi Civil War as he teaches both sides, plus Darth Jar Jar, Talon, and Tar Valum orchestrating things in the back. Darth Jar Jar? You for real about Darth Jar Jar? I saw you say something about that in another stream. You for real about Darth Jar Jar? The buck still stops with KK. That is very much true. I like Daisy, which makes me not hate Rey. I'm not against her returning, but they need a hit or two in theaters before she comes back.
Yeah, I'm with that. That's a good take. I like that take.
That's a very good take.
I like Daisy too, but Jesus.
That's a very good take. But like I said, like at the end of the day, to me, it's like they can prove us wrong. We can come in there with all these preconceived notions. We can come in here with all this stuff. But as long as Dave Filoni is at the helm, which he should be at this point, right?
Yeah, should be.
If Dave Filoni is at the helm, if he takes his vision of what he has for Star Wars and puts it into a Rey movie and works it around Rey, this movie should be good. And I would assume that we will start hearing stuff come out of this that's going to start change the tone of how we feel about the Rey movie. I don't know if that's copium. I don't know if that's me just being optimistic in how I'm predicting this shit. I don't even want to say it's copium because I don't really have cope for them. I
mean, you're being very optimistic.
I guess I'm being very optimistic, right, Mr. Glass?
It's hard for me to be that optimistic.
All right, but let's look at what's coming out. First off, we talking about the Acolyte, bro. I need to read this because I don't know shit about what's going to actually be going down in Acolyte. It says taking place 100 years before Episode 1. The Acolyte is a mystery thriller that we will see the fall of the Jedi from the Sith's perspective. A trailer was unveiled at Star Wars Celebration 2023, but the jam-packed Jedi action trailer has not been released publicly yet. The jam-packed Jedi action teaser has not yet been released yet. Holy shit.
That's exciting, actually.
Jam-packed Jedi, bro. Leslie Hetland's 8-episode series has been slated for a 2024 release, even with the strikes. Its current post-production status puts the Dark Side Star Wars project on track to drop in the earlier part of the year. Dog, I am excited for that. I'm actually excited for it. Like, just hearing, like, first off, drop the damn trailer. Where the fuck is that damn trailer at?
Please.
It's been a minute.
Please.
And if you dropping early next year, it's about time for that trailer, for that teaser. Yeah, we're talking about Jedi action, dog. I need to hit up somebody to figure out.
Bro,
yeah. We like, what Jedis are we finna see, bro? Like, when they're talking about Jedi action, like, are we really talking about like Jedis? Like old school Legends types, like, dog. Bad Batch season 3. Are you here for Bad Batch? I never asked you that.
I'll be honest. That last season was so bad to me that I'm indifferent.
There's only one person with Bad Batch that's like, Omega is the only reason that I wanted to watch Bad Batch. Continue to watch Bad Batch. Yeah. And because of just the bleak and simple answer is like, I want to see her how she comes into live action. So they got to drag that along. Like, they got to figure out a way to move her story along. Because just like Baby Yoda, we can get tired of this shit pretty quickly. Yeah. Like, does she have force abilities or does she not? Is she gonna be like Mando's sister? I mean, like not Mando's sister, like Boba's sister. Like, is she gonna meet up with Boba one day or is she not? Like, what is the actual deal with this woman, with Omega? Is she trans? I don't know why people said she was trans. Oh, why damn it!
Matter though.
I mean, that's just, it's just something out there. People.
I know. I don't understand why that's like.
Why that's even in there? Yep. Tales of the Jedi, bro. Tales of the Jedi.
Yeah, thank you for not letting us get canceled.
Tales of the Jedi.
I'm excited for this one.
I want to know more. I want to know more of like where they're gonna be like that. Like, what's the next part that they're diving into? Like, are we gonna see maybe a little bit of follow up from the Acolyte? Let's see here. Tales of the Jedi is a shorter animated series of 6 episodes, with one half focusing on Ahsoka life as a Jedi and the other revolving around Count Dooku's fall to the dark side. With a compelling story for each character in the same animation style as the Clone Wars, The Bad Batch, and the Tales of the Jedi's first season, was well received, leading to an anticipation for any news about Season 2. Although no details have been released about the story, Tales of the Jedi Season 2 is expected to premiere sometime in late 2024. And there's no telling which Jedi characters the season will focus on. Damn it. All right. Skeleton Crew. The coming-of-age Star Wars show will take place in the New Republic era, following a group of kids who get lost in the galaxy following a discovery made on their home planet. Jude Law plays a unnamed Force user, and the style has been compared to Amblin Entertainment. I don't know what it is. John Watts, Christopher Ford are at the creative helm of Skeleton Crew, with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni serving as executive producers, presumably leading the series towards tying into the Mandalorian movie that will act as the climax of the spin-off series. The series is initially slated for late release in 2026.
How are you feeling about that one? I'm very curious, actually.
I'm on the fence about Skeleton Crew.
Okay.
I'm on the fence about it. Like, now that I know that Jude Law's character is a Force user, that does add something to it. One thing that I love is that they're going to have the Force there. I'm not a fan of having content without the Force. Like, to me, that just doesn't make sense. The Force is in everything. There should not be a show or anything that I'm watching that doesn't have anything to do with the Force.
Thank you. So, preach.
To me, that's a W. I gotta see it. Like, it just doesn't sound like, what's going on, Lou? What's going on, C-Dub? It just doesn't give me the feeling, like just reading Acolyte, reading that description on Acolyte, I got hyped for it. I just didn't get hyped off of this description. Maybe there's not as much out there on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. I'll be honest. I kind of get some Andor vibes from it. Maybe that's a little crazy to say, but just a little bit.
Andor vibes is crazy.
It does tone it down though when I hear, as you said, that there's going to be a Jedi aspect to it, a Force user aspect to it. So I am a little bit more like okay with it, but bro, especially before, bro, you could have missed me with that one.
But that's it though. That's all they got on there. With that slate, do you find it to be a dub for like? Are you looking forward to Star Wars 2024?
Not in particularly. I mean, they have some cool projects. I will say this: Acolyte seems dope, and so does Tales of the Jedi. Can't wait for those two.
Acolyte and Tales of the Jedi will be the 2 high points for Star Wars. Skeleton Crew is going to get mixed reviews, bro.
100%.
I feel like, for some reason, the way that Acolyte was described, it's going to be that one that like everybody in Star Wars likes. Like, I think it's going to meet Andor. I think it's going to meet Andor in the middle. And I think it's going to meet the people who are on the Mando Ahsoka side in the middle, because of one, we're going to be getting lore.
Yeah,
lore conquers everything to me a lot. Like, you can really, one thing that made season 3 of Mando bearable was the discussion of the lore that they were building out with Mando, with the Mandalorians there. So like, I think the lore that we're supposed to be getting and like the actual, like, if we're getting a whole bunch of Jedis, a whole bunch of lightsabers in that show is going to be one thing, just like has everybody like, okay, Star Wars got it right here. Yeah. So between that and Tales of the Jedi, those two will be it. Skeleton Crew is going to be divisive, it feels like. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of does feel like that. I am a little worried about Acolyte because of, the best way to put it, man. What's up, Devin? How are you? I think though, I think it'll be kind of like the.
What's going on, Devin?
I think it'll be kind of like the Captain Marvel effect,
I
where
hope not.
I hope not either. I hope. Well, I hope not too. But like,
So did you feel that with
I
Ahsoka?
no reason being is because there wasn't people. I mean, to me, it's just wild when you go out and say some of the things you do. Well, they
Mm-hmm.
did before your stuff has come out.
Mm-hmm.
And Leslie Leslie Heslin, right? That's how you say her last name. She, the crew have just been kind of low key taking little jabs at just Star Wars as a whole.
Yeah.
And George Lucas. And to me, it's like you don't do that. Like,
Yeah, you definitely don't do that.
you don't do that. So I hope they're not building up an army of people to hate their shit. And this might be one of the best shows out of Disney Plus that comes out. I
Mm-hmm.
hope that just doesn't overshadow everything.
As long as it doesn't feel it in the show, like as long as you don't feel it in the show. If you don't feel that in the show, you're good. You can make it.
I mean, they we want to say they can make it, but I particularly don't think me and you have talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
The Marvels isn't that bad.
It's not.
It's not great. It's not that bad. But this movie is going to go down as probably the worst performing movie.
Are you talking about Ray?
Marvel's history.
Oh, sure. That movie. Yeah.
The movie.
Yeah. And but the thing is,
deserve to be that bad? No.
Well, it deserves it off its previous movie and reputation of Brie Larson. Like they didn't have the opportunity to like wash the taste of that out of the mouth with the press tour.
Exactly.
Nah, that's not the main. That's not the only reason why it fall apart. Like that's not the main reason why it fell apart like that. But that would have gone a long way of washing the taste out of that mouth. Is having. Excuse me. I'm still like, I have this like cough, residual cough from the flu. Nah, I've had this residual cough from the flu. Yeah, I need to get some Mucinex. But like, just they didn't have the luxury of having a Tiana Paris, Jimmy Kimmel, out there flaunting around on Jimmy Kimmel. You know what I mean? They didn't have the luxury of. I mean, even the Mom Vellani, like. I can't look at it like that on the actual movie.
I feel weird
when
talking
she's outside
about
of the
like
movie.
That.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Like I feel weird talking about her.
Even though she's of age,
she's 21.
Really,
ain't she like 21?
Really yeah, she is. But she plays her character so well that I feel like she's too young.
So well.
I'm like,
Like when is she just going to turn 18 in the MCU? Like
no, don't say that. Don't say that.
Why not? Like, oh man, they gotta stop that.
Are we trying to get canceled tonight?
I'm not. She's 22.
I know. 22. I know she is, but what I'm saying, she don't say that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying they need to make her act like her age, bro.
True.
They need need. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
They need to age and mature her up.
That must be real. Brie Larson is kind of a looker too, man. She's kind of a looker too.
She's ice cold milk. the perfect description. Ice cold milk.
She got some
yeah, she's frozen milk.
She's
the milk is there, but it's frozen.
Assets, for sure.
Yeah, the milk is there, but it's frozen.
Yes. So I mean, look.
I don't know, man.
I digress.
Like I said, the Rey movie is gonna be crazy. I think it has the potential to be good. Like if their mindset. So like, look, coming out of Acolyte. If we watch Acolyte and they push the envelope on Acolyte, if they push the envelope on Skeleton Crew for however far they can push it, we're here for like, we should be in a good spot for the movie to come out. Now 2025 when Andor comes out, like shit. How 2025 might be more important than the stuff that's coming out this year. The stuff that comes out in 2025 might be more important because that is going to lead into that 2026 date. And like the fandom needs to go in there with a certain level.
Yeah.
They need to go in there with a certain level of expectations. I hate to say that because expectations can so often not be met.
Yeah.
But they need to go in there with a certain level of expectations. What's going on, Lou? What's going on? It says yesterday that I saw the Thursday night football was on. I was like, damn, the Nerds Underground is like, hey. And we went late today.
It's just like I want to be excited for Ray, but bro, I mean, we're going on so long without a movie. And I know for a lot of people, I know there's a lot of people that talk about Star Wars a little bit on the more and more positive side that say that should not be an issue. I'm sorry. You're a company that your job is to make movies. Why we haven't got one and that point will be almost a decade is crazy to me. So,
all right, can we go through some of this other stuff real quick?
yeah,
Look,
do it.
I ain't get to tell y'all in the show notes, but your boy got to get out of here. I got some work to do before I leave for the holidays. So I got to get to it. I got this video I want to drop, and then I got a short that I want to drop too. So I got to get out of here and get to it after the stream. Because usually sometimes after the stream, we be here and it be like 11 o'clock. Sometimes I get tired. And like I'm just kind of worn out. But tonight I have energy. Time,
usually we even deliberate.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Deliberate after streaming. We've been going so late. We've been too tired to even do that.
Yeah, so like I got energy tonight, and I got to get this shit done before the holidays. But let's get to it. Let's say I got like 5-7 more minutes here. But what they're saying, there's a couple of things that stood out to me. One thing, more mature tones. Here we are. First and foremost, there's some general changes with Marvel Studios and how they intend to carry out their productions moving forward. One measure is that they'll be adapting stories to include more mature nature. Sources have stated that the MCU, Marvel, is looking into developing projects without necessarily limiting themselves to airing a PG-13 rating or TV-14 for Disney+. In particular, projects require more mature tones for the story to be carried out appropriately. It will be granted. Echo will serve as a pilot project for the new mature approach for Marvel via Disney+, while the upcoming Daredevil and Wolverine film will tackle the R-rated stuff. This also includes projects like Daredevil Born Again, Blade, Thunderbolts. That sticks out. I like that. And Marvel Zombies. Yo, I'm a zombie fiend, bro. If they really take it there with Marvel Zombies,
I'm not a zombie person, but I might have to check that out.
Man, Devin says, if you guys could have one verse to instantly start banging again, Marvel, Star Wars, which would you rather have, Marvel? Marvel's on point, bro. It is like nothing else. Where Marvel is firing at all cylinders.
Yeah. Like, I fell in love with Star Wars first, but Marvel has brought me more iconic moments than Star Wars has by far.
Yeah. It says here, Kingpin and the Devil's Reign. I wanted to get into this. One of the story arcs fans can look forward to in the upcoming phases of the Marvel Multiverse Saga is Marvel's adaptations of Devil's Reign story arc from the comics. In the comics, Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin, was elected as mayor of New York City. His first act was outlawing heroes by declaring them vigilantes, using an army of supervillains at his disposal to get rid of the costume vigilantes once and for all. According to sources, Marvel seeks to adapt this storyline in the MCU, mirroring much of the comics' premises. Sources have also cited the Dark Reign and Gang War storylines as particular story arcs. The main projects for this have included Hawkeye, of course, Echo, Daredevil Born Again, and Spider-Man Season 4. Bro, tell me how dope it'd be to get Spider-Man in Daredevil.
That'd be sick, but what do they mean by Hawkeye Season 1?
Like how? So like you introduced to you, so we're introduced. It's already got underway.
Okay.
Echo is like Echo is a continuation.
Gotcha.
But dude, if Spider-Man comes to Disney Plus, like we get Spider-Man in a Disney Plus series, that's a W for Disney Plus.
Yeah, it is.
But it sounds like you have a but.
But I don't know about it being a show, man. think it has to be a movie.
Look, I hate that we had to speed through these because I just want an appearance in the show. Like, Daredevil's supposed to be a long show.
Okay.
If you give me an appearance there to set us up for Spider-Man 4,
yeah,
that's the W.
You're good. Okay.
That's the W. This is one I really wanted to get into, and then
like
I said, I got like
speak on it.
Another story that will be a primary focus of the MCU will be the topics of world politics. The diplomatic situation of the Sokovia Accords was unsuccessful in maintaining world peace as global tensions continue to rise with the gradual increase in the number of superpowered individuals in metahuman world events worldwide. Therefore, governments are actively seeking ways to counteract these potential threats moving forward. Some countries will seek materials and elements to develop weaponry capable of disarming metahumans, such as dark tech, and exploiting elements like vibranium and adamantium. You're not going to Disney Plus time. No, they can Disney Plus time a little bit. What's going on, Adam?
Yeah, I mean they did it in What If, so.
Yeah, what's going on, Adam? No, Tom wasn't on there though. That wasn't Tom.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Tom. It wasn't Tom. Sony ain't having that. Sony should if they want to do what's best for them.
Sony need to get it together, bro.
So it says the main projects involved in this specific story arc would be The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, She-Hulk Attorney at Law, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Damn, so that stuff has already happened. Secret Invasion. Oh my god. Captain America: Brave New World and the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, my hype that went down badly.
You know, Eternals wasn't even up there. Like, where's the animation coming from?
Eternals has no link at all, bro.
According to sources, one of the critical elements of this story arc is Bruce Banner and Jennifer Walters' Bloods and their ability to synthesize gamma radiation that allows them to transform into the Hulk. Banner has been trying for years to keep this under wraps to ensure no one became Hulk again or use the Hulk's ability for evil or personal gain. Ultimately, Bruce's efforts will fail as Marvel Studios intends to introduce us some more Hulks in the MCU. The first one will be introduced in Captain America: Brave New World, as President Thunderbolt Ross, played by Harrison Ford, will become the Red Hulk in the film. According to the sources, this will have dire consequences in the MCU, potentially leading to World War Hulk project down the road. That's huge. This project has been described as a Civil War style project, acting as Avengers 4.5, in which heroes will band together to take on several Hulk threats across the globe.
That could be fire.
That's the juice. World War Hulk. Like, we need that shit. I need Savage Hulk back, bro.
Me too.
And beyond Savage Hulk, like Maestro Hulk.
Yeah. I saw some ladies talking about some Hulk. They're like, ladies even want Savage Hulk back. So bring back Savage Hulk. Stop having them be this little bitch. So.
But look, man, we're going to have to go ahead and get out of here. Like I said, I'm sorry it's a short stream. But
hey, man.
First of all, it would have been longer if Streamlabs actually would have let me like do what I'm supposed to be able to do. I even tried to be prepared today, Justin. I came in here like 4:30. I got this shit started set. Like, I came in here trying to have this shit set up, and it just wasn't fucking working.
Bro, you have an excuse.
Every time.
When it's technical difficulties, you have an excuse.
Yeah, so it is what it is. That's fine. It is what it is.
We'll be buttoned up and better than ever.
But yeah, we're buttoned up and better than ever next time, because like I've been looking at like some of the stuff I can do on here now, and it feels like a different app. So we gonna be looking good up in this bitch. Either way. Okay, either way, look. Thank you all for kicking it with us. It's been a great year so far. No stream on Monday, of course, but we will be back here on Thursday. Justin, can you make it next Thursday?
Sir.
We will be back here in the building on the 28th, recapping the year. It will be the end of the year stream. I have a special surprise for you when it comes to the bars next week. That's all. Let's just say it's because I got a little high. That's all I got to say.
Oh,
for next week.
You've written now.
For what I got to say for next week. So, with that being said, make sure you come through for next week to end the year off with us, right? Merry Christmas to y'all. Thanks to y'all for kicking it with us. Streamlabs
Be
sucks.
safe,
Use
y'all.
that 2024. You suck, Adam. What should I use if I don't use Streamlabs, Adam? What's and I'm kind of just I'm kind of like asking that question for real. What should I use, Adam?
Asking for a friend, not himself. You know?
Adam, you missed it earlier when I called you Trinity. OBS Studio. Boo. Yeah, I should use OBS Studio though.
OBS is fire, but
either way, look, I will holler at y'all. I hope y'all have a happy holiday season.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas. Be on the lookout for videos dropping from here all the way up to when you see us again on Thursday. Especially because I'm gonna have to drop some videos on What If. I cannot wait for What If season 2. That's gonna be going on.
What If is next week.
I'm diving into I am diving into Rubber Moon probably tomorrow just to see how mid it is. Just to see how mid it is. Bro, if it's like 300 the sequel, like the sequel to 300, I'm gonna be weak. But anyway, or should I just wait for the director's cut? I might have to just wait for the director's cut.
You gotta see it. You gotta see it first.
Look, I'll holler at y'all, Justin. Go over there and subscribe to my man's Justin on Justified. Justin, are you streaming any this week coming up?
Yeah, I'll stream tomorrow, and then I'm not gonna stream Monday, but yeah, I'll stream tomorrow. So,
all right, peace out, y'all. Sorry, gonna be rushing out, but your boy gotta get out here and get to work.
Mock me like that.
But any like that, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy
whatever you celebrate, Hanukkah, or if you don't
whatever you celebrate, happy holidays.
Peace.
Yep, that's right. I gotta add that on there too. You know it.
Wait. What do you have to add on there?
I had to add like the actual time to go.
Oh, okay.